All right, failure to fire looks like this. I go up. There's a bad guy who wants to do harm to me. I need to shoot. I point, click, no bang. That's your first click. Click, no bang means you probably have a failure to fire. What's the first thing we do?
Move.
Bang.
Move. Lots of good stuff there. First thing. First thing would be move, but since we've got 6 on the line, let's just stay still in this case. Normally move. Next thing, index. Roll the gun over. Slap the bottom of the magazine. We want to make sure that magazine's seated. Back it, get back on target. Why do we normally have a failure to fire?
You didn't load it right.
Magazine isn't seated.
Magazine typically is not well seated. Now this will happen a lot of times if you stack your magazine all the way to the top. It may feel like it goes in, but it doesn't. So when you go to rack it, nothing happens because the magazine wasn't all the way in. If you have a full magazine, it's hard to compress that last one. It may not click into place. So that's why we first index, you roll it over. This will be important later. Rack it or slap, rack it, get back on target and shoot. Shooters, raise your gun, get a good sight picture, press the trigger. Click, no bang, index, roll the gun over to the side, slap the bottom of the magazine, slap it, make sure it's well seated, rack the slide, get back on target, fire. Go back to low ready position. All right, shooters, remove the magazine from the gun. Lock the magazine for a second. Remove the round that's in the chamber. If it falls to the ground, that's fine. Leave it there. We'll have a party later picking up all the free ammo. All right. Your action should now be set. Go ahead and reinsert that magazine. Go back to low ready position. All right. Same drill. I'm going to call it out a little bit faster. Shooters ready. Go. Click, no bang. Index, roll it over, slap it, back it. Go back to low ready position. All right, everybody's getting a little too confident with that. Go ahead and reset. Remove that magazine. Clear the round from the chamber. Reinsert your magazine. Go back to low ready position. All right, this time at your pace. I will not call out anything other than the starting command. Don't rush it. Make sure you get all of the right steps in there. They're all important. Shooters ready. Go. All right, that looked very good. Shooters, go ahead and reholster your firearms. Failure to eject looks something like this. Anybody seen this before? What do we normally call it?
Stovepipe.
Stovepipe, right. We call it a failure to eject because the brass failed to eject. All right, so clearing a failure to eject looks something like this. All right, I'm going to sort of angle this way. I'm up on target. Sight picture. Press the trigger. It's dead. There's no click and no bang. Okay, that's already told me I've got something different than the last one, but I need a little more information. So all I do now is just tilt the gun a little bit, and I can see I've got brass high, or in this case it's sticking out the side, but whatever. I can see brass high. It's clearly visible here. It hasn't cleared. How we clear this? The first thing, index. Next thing, roll the gun over. Next thing, slap the magazine. Make sure it's well seated. Next thing, rack. Get back on target. That look familiar? All right, so it's by design. There's some of those steps, and either one of those you can probably trim out. If you only have more than one thing, you know how to clear 2 different malfunction types. All right, everybody got a couple of empty casings. All right, I didn't do a very good job at demonstrating how to set that up. I'll go ahead and walk you through it one more time and then get out of the way. It's fairly simple. First off, lock the slide back. Roll the gun on its side, ejection port up. This makes it a whole lot easier. Stand over here. The reason being, when you stand it up, most guns are nice and flat here. You can just stand that brass in there. You don't have to fight gravity or play with it. Stand it straight up, slowly close the slide. That's how we do that. All right, get back here. Okay, shooters on the line, look left, look right. Make sure nobody's in front of or behind you. Your toes should be touching the line. Go ahead and draw your firearm. Lock the slide open.
Unload magazine first.
Yes, thank you. We were in a loaded condition. Clear the round that's in the slide. Pocket that magazine. Go ahead and when the gun is cleared, rotate the gun sideways. Set that round up, close to the chamber. Gently close the gun. Close the slide. Everyone good there? Mm-hmm. When you got your brass already configured, go ahead and insert your magazine. Good low ready position. All right, I'll go ahead and walk y'all through this once, but the steps are exactly the same as they were before. It'll be press the trigger, no click, no bang. You'll need to look at the slide to see what your condition is. That's when you see you've got brass high. That's an indication you have a failure to eject. At this point, index. Roll the gun over, slap the magazine, rack the slide, get back on target, take your shot. Shooter's ready. Go. All right. Nothing happened. Everybody look, you see brass. Roll the gun over. Ejection port down. Slap the magazine. Make sure it's well seated. Reach on top. Grab the slide. Rack it. Get back on target. Take your shot. All right, shooters, remove the magazine from your gun. Remove the round from the chamber. You should have another empty casing. If you don't, ask your safety to hand you one. Go ahead and reconfigure. Everyone clear on how to reconfigure? Some of you are already ahead of me. No points though. All right, when you got your failure to extract or failure to eject properly configured, go ahead and reinsert that magazine, get a low ready position. All right, this time, I'm just gonna let y'all run with it. You're almost experts by now. Don't rush it. You're trying to make sure you go through all of the steps. You're not gonna get better at this by rushing it. Make sure you master all of the steps. Shooters ready. Go. All right, failure to extract looks something like this. Let me just show you how, go ahead and show how to configure it. We're gonna lock the slide open first. Point the gun down, take your round, drop it into the chamber. Insert our magazine, gently close the slide. Now we have a double feed configured. All right, so this one takes a couple of more steps. We start out the same. Get on target. Press the trigger. Dead trigger. Nothing's happening. I've got no click, no bang. I index. I need a little more information. This time I look. I don't have brass high. The ejection port is wide open. I've got brass low. All right. Now I've got to do something different. First off, I am going to make sure I have a spare magazine. This is important if you're in a fight to know whether or not you need to just run away or you can actually get back in the fight. You may determine later that this is a wasted step. That's up to you. This is how we're going to do it. Slap. Yes, I do have a magazine. All right. Next thing I'm going to need to do, I need to get that the magazine that's in there out of the way. Somebody's firing at me. My life is in danger. I need to do this as quick as possible. Lock the slide back. Got to lock the slide back. Some guns it may be easier to pull it out. A lot of times, depending on how the feed ramp is, or the feed lips on the top of the magazine, you may not be able to get it out unless you lock the slide. At this point, get that magazine out of there. Grab your other ones. Sorry, don't grab the other one yet. Rack, rack, rack. We want to make sure that other round that was in there extracts. Get the other one in there, rack the slide, on the target, and take your shot. Still loaded. All right, so everyone clear? I'll walk y'all through how to go ahead and configure this. Shooters, go ahead and unholster your firearms. If there's a magazine in it, remove the magazine. If you've got a round in the chamber, remove the round that's in the chamber, lock the slide open. Catch that round before it hits the ground. No, don't worry about it. Go ahead and take a fresh 9mm cartridge and drop it into your barrel, right into the chamber. Point the gun down, it will help drop it in there. If you drop it on the ground, just get another. Don't bend down. Once you've got that one in there, go ahead and insert your magazine. Then gently close the slide. You should have that dreaded condition in your hand. Awesome. Everyone be at the low ready position. Perfect. All right, we're going to walk through this with me one time. Shooters ready. Go. Okay, you've got no click, no bang. You need more information. Index, look down. You see you've got brass low. Now you know you need to get the magazine out. First, do you have a spare magazine? All right, lock that slide open. Tear the magazine out. Rack, rack, rack. Make sure you get that round out. Get your other magazine into the gun as quick as possible. Lock the slide. Take your shot. And go load ready. Reconfigure the line. Make sure your toes are touching the line. Shooters, draw your firearm. Remove the magazine from the mag well. Let's reconfigure. Lock the slide open. You should have a round in the chamber now. Drop it in. Once you got that round in the chamber, go ahead and insert your magazine and gently close the slide. When you're done, go to low ready position, wait for further instructions. All right, everyone's good. All right, this time a little quicker. I'm not going to call out the instructions. Y'all seen how to do this. Do it at your own pace. In this case, we're practicing. We're not rushing it. Make sure you get all those steps. Index. Make sure you got a spare mag. Lock the slide open. Get the magazine out. Rack, rack, rack. New magazine in. Shooters ready. Go. You introduced a new malfunction and cleared it efficiently. Awesome.